Magic weapons seem to be back, and the upcoming DLC is bringing even more quests and items than we thought. There's also new locations in sight. It's news time. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. I've got a lot to tell you today. I have so much to share that I was forced to leave some points out for the next one, since this video was going way past 20 minutes already. Anyway, I have been investigating a new issue, the supposed return of the magic weapons, and it seems like Bethesda is adding way more Brotherhood of Steel quests than the ones live for testing right now on the public test server. There are also new Brotherhood items, new shelter items, new locations, and so much more. I will also go over some of the ongoing issues in the official servers, such as the crafting bench lag. Yeah, that one is nasty. Now, expect spoilers apart from point number 1 and then from point 8 forward. With that being said, let's get started. Magic weapons were supposedly fixed with Update 23 a few weeks ago, but recently it came to my attention that some weapons might still be bugged and doing unintentional amounts of damage. One of my friends claimed he recently looted a junky weapon that is magic or bugged. He even borrowed me to test, and that's what I did. This junk is handmade with fire rate is not impressive to me, at least at first sign. I even got 5 addictions just to increase my chances here, but while attempting to kill a Behemoth and then a Marlow Queen, the conclusion is very clear to me. This weapon is definitely not magic in my hands. It's actually rather weak, as you can see. I tried it on my ult as well, and the results were quite similar. I mean, he has a ranged or rifle build, so he has 60% more damage with rifles, but that's about it. Now, if you're not familiar with the magic or bugged weapon topic, it's quite complicated, but let me make it simple for you. The bug normally results from a malfunction from the gear and or damage additives, so it only takes one single value to mess the entire equation and lead to a bugged weapon. Moving forward, I asked my friend here to kill the same type of creatures so I can compare his damage to my own and maybe get some conclusions. And yes, we have similar builds, 5 addictions here, full unyielding setting, same damage perks, similar mutations, so it's everything very similar. As such, the damage output shouldn't be too different, right? Except it was. It was drastically different. As you can see, he killed this Behemoth in a blink of an eye, and the Marlow Queen went down extremely fast as well. Remember how many bullets I used, and it was hardly hurting the Queen. So yes, I cannot say this rumor is 100% true, but it seems like some weapons are still bugged. Sure, it's not the level of bugged we had before Update 23, where certain weapons would vaporize elites and bosses in seconds, but still, this is a great example of how things are still not so fine. How can the same weapon with similar builds do such different amounts of damage in different characters? Yep, something is definitely off. Now, let's move on to something far more interesting. The upcoming DLCs are being merged, as you should know by now, but the quest distribution doesn't seem to be coming all at once in the same patch. How comes? Well, first of all, Bethesda has recently announced that the Still Dawn DLC is going live in winter, in December 2020 to be more precise. Now, there are near 10 new quests live for the Brotherhood of Steel on the public test server already, which will be included in the Still Dawn DLC, but does that mean that's all the quests we are getting? After all, the 2 DLCs got merged, so that should be the case, right? Well, for some days I thought that was the entire questline, yes, without wanting to spoil too much though. The questline is rather short and it ends with a very fractured faction and divided leadership, so the name would make sense, you know, Fractured Steel and things end like that, which is the perfect starting for another DLC. Now, there were several posts where players asked around if that's it, if that was the end, if there will be any more quests, and so on. And yes, to answer that, there will be. Bethesda has already explained in their latest Inside the Vault article that more Brotherhood quests will come in 2021. So what we have right now on the PTS is just the beginning. Plus, they have recently released a new trailer showing footage from locations we did not see during the existing quests. If you have done them already, then you know, such as nukes falling over the Robco Center or killing a behemoth at Grafton. At first, I also thought they had just added unrelated footage just because it looks good, but now I think we should assume these scenes are related to the upcoming quests coming next year. It's what makes the most sense with these new facts. I know, it's a lot of information together, but overall, we are getting over a dozen of new quests and possibly even more gear, items, and other features for all we know. So stay tuned for more news. Still, on the Brotherhood of Steel topic, I have another batch of new items to present to you, which have been recently data mined by Gilpoo and Bungu. The merit is all theirs in this case. In fact, some of these items have already names, so I will try my best to add them too, in order to make things more clear for you guys. Let's start with these Brotherhood of Steel banners, which look a bit like banner flags. We have some of them in game already, such as the Pioneer Scouts and the Blue Ridge Caravan, so this will most likely be something alike. Next, we have a new Brotherhood Under Armor with the matching cap. There is a camouflage version and a normal version, which seems to be what the new Brotherhood members wear. The second one, the normal one, is actually Paladin's Romani armor to be exact. Now, there are lots of new Brotherhood power armor paints as well. They all have the same exact style, just like uniforms. You will be able to get a Brotherhood paint for the T45, T51, T60 and the X01 as well. I heard rumors these will be part of the upcoming season rewards, but I am yet to confirm this. Either way, as you can see, there's really a lot of Brotherhood stuff coming in the following months. There are dozens of new items for this faction, and that's amazing news for Brotherhood fans, don't you think so? Talking about new things, the Raiders will get a new instanced room at the crater with the upcoming DLC. It's called the War Room and it's located at the very north of the outpost in the mountains, as shown in the footage. This new location is rather small though. It has a corridor and 2 rooms, as well as a locked storage behind bars. You will also be able to find 3 named NPCs inside, which will be related to some of the upcoming quests. That's all the spoilers I will mention here. Besides that, you can find lots of gear and war stuff in the storage. The main room is basically a meeting room with the wasteland map, a long table and chairs. Ideal to discuss war strategies, huh? Now let's move on to the Settlers' new room. The Foundation is also getting a brand new instanced place. It's called the Supply Room and you can access it by going to the barracks area, go downstairs from the elevator and you will immediately find the new door when it's live. I mean, the Supply Room sign is right above the door, so it's very difficult to miss. Anyway, once inside you can find 2 office rooms, the lobby with lots of books and even a locked storage room as well, just like in the crater. It's also a rather small place though. You can find several NPCs here, and as obvious, this is a quest related location and the number of NPCs you will see depends on your quest choices. So there you go, a spicy spoiler for you. What's funny here in my view is Sunny, the named cat. It seems Bethesda added some new animations to this pet, like rolling on the mat or jumping on top of furnitures. Isn't that super cute? I wonder if that means we are getting pets rather sooner than later. I really hope so. I'd love to have one of these at my camp. I'm sure you would too. Next, we have another change coming to the Atlas Observatory roads. Once the Brotherhood settles in and turns this place into the Atlas Fort, the surrounding roads will get some love, or should I say, steady roadblocks and patrols. I found at least 2 of them, one on the North Road and another on the South. They look identical. There's always one Brotherhood initiate and a hopeful NPC on the spot. There is also a Brotherhood of Steel flag, a radio tower, barricades, and a turret in place. The NPCs will often scout and patrol the area with their guns. So that's really about it. There's nothing else going on here. Right now on the live servers though, these spots are home to radar blockages, so things are really about to change. It's a great detail and it makes a lot of sense if you think about it. I mean, the Brotherhood should defend its surroundings to avoid conflict, to avoid getting ambushed, and so on. It's also something not a lot of people will notice on their own unless they explore a lot, and I mean a lot. So there you go. The shelter system will go live with a new quest called Home Expansion, and with it, players will access a lot of new building items that will match the shelter's style and format. According to the data miner Garust, you will be able to unlock a generator, stairs, walls, floors, railings, and even a welcome mat. So if you wish to do basic building in the same style, you will be able to when the shelters go live in the official servers. There is also a vault door which is live for testing right now on the PTS. So overall, there's plenty of new items for shelters on the way. The best part, they are all free, at least the ones I've mentioned here. Okay, now let's go back to the official servers. There is a serious issue that has been going on and getting worse ever since update 23 went live. Week by week or day by day, the workbench or crafting menu seems to be lagging more and more. Sometimes it's so difficult to scroll down and select one entry is like close to impossible. I don't always get this bug, but I do get it often enough to claim this is a concerning issue. I mean, my cursor goes crazy like it has a will of its own. It lags and freezes, and I have to try really hard to focus where it is on my screen. It shouldn't take you 20-30 seconds to select and modify an item when it's supposed to take only a few seconds, you know? Heck, sometimes even entering or exiting a workbench takes forever to complete, like the animation gets stuck or something. I've seen a lot of reports on this issue, so let's hope something will be done to fix it with the upcoming update. The next issue is something I haven't seen a lot of people talking about, but it has been affecting me often in the past weeks. It's about the side event Manhunt, which should be able to be done in a minute or two. It's very easy to do. This event is great to farm caps, by the way. You can get 120 per event, and all you have to do is take down a Mad Dog Malone inside Grafton Dam. However, Mad Dog is not always spawning for some reason. In several events, me and my team searched the entire place for him, on the roof, on the water, on the tunnels, in and out of the dam, and we couldn't find him. Now, my best guess here is that not a lot of people are reporting this issue because it's an event that not a lot of people do, but still, it seems to be bugging out more and more these days. What if I told you someone created a realistic map for Fallout 76? That's right, this modder went out of his way to transform the Wasteland map into some sorts of Google Maps. There's even a 4K version where you can see each location in great detail, just like that. Overall, this mod replaces the existing map into the realistic version, but the icons will obviously stay, so you can fast travel anywhere you want, just like it's supposed to be. The mod only affects the map visuals, nothing else. You can download this new mod from Nexus Mods if you wish. I am leaving the link below the video just in case you want to check it out or even get it. Fallout 76 had its very first membership trial last week and things went really well. So well that thousands of people have requested Bethesda to make the scrap box a free item. Players really want these feature to become a standard one and accessible to everyone. Well, I can't argue with that. I can't imagine myself playing without the scrap box anymore after almost 1 year of Fallout First. It's just so useful. You can farm and store as much scrap as you want. It makes your life so much easier. Anyway, I don't think Bethesda will make this item free anytime soon, since this is basically one of the main highlights of the membership. But who knows, anything could happen. Lastly, let me give you a quick overview of the latest Atomic Shop update. Bethesda added some more Halloween items, such as the Feral Ghoul bundle with the new Spooky Ghoul costume and some other Halloween items, including the Spooky Doorbell. Yep, we finally got doorbells in-game. It's exactly as I showed you guys in my previous news with the datamine image and sound. Now, they also released the Viking costume and the Postal Service backpack skin. Looks pretty nice for Christmas. There is even a new emote for No Thank You, which includes a new character animation. Yes, it's different from the existing No emotes we have already. Check it out, I bought it just to show you guys. Lastly, don't forget to claim the 2 free items for this week, the Ghost Avatar and the Flatwoods Bow skin. That's it, enjoy! By the way, I've seen something curious the other day. My teammate got stuck on this crouching position. He was frozen, moonwalking around and shooting stuff like a Frozen cartoon or something. I had never seen this visual bug before, but I must admit it was pretty hilarious. He was basically sliding around like butter on a hot pan, if you know what I mean. Anyway, that's all the news I have for you today. There are many more coming. Don't forget the Fastnacht parade returns tomorrow, October 29, so get ready to celebrate Halloween with this, replacement event. Now, don't forget my own Halloween event is still going until the end of the month. You have a few more days to submit your best screenshot and get a chance to win awesome prizes. Make sure to join my Discord and good luck. Alright, that's it. I am Marta Branco. Thank you so much for watching and for all your support, and a special thank you to all my patrons and members. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you all very, very soon in the next video. Until then, take care, adios, bye bye!